Hello there guys, welcome back to Linda's Corner. So in today's video I'm gonna be telling you guys the challenges that I have been facing as a Kenyan married to a Nigerian man. Oh my guys, am I regretting? No, I'm not regretting, but these are some challenges that I just felt. Let me put them out there in case there's somebody that is dating a Nigerian man or planning to get married to a Nigerian man. Just know what to expect. That's why your big sis is here for you. Okay, so welcome to Linda's Space. Please subscribe if you haven't, and let's dive right into this because I don't want this video to be long. So at number one, if you want to marry a Nigerian man just like me, this is something that you must have in mind because it's a challenge I have been facing ever since I said yes I do. Ever since I said yes I do, it was as if I signed my death warrant that I must greet. See, if you're married to a Nigerian man and you guys are planning to relocate to Nigeria, be ready to be greeting people like your life depends on it. In fact, there are some people that are going to be dragging that greeting from you as if they are using it to make soup. Now, one thing that Kenyans know or Nairobians know, we mind our business. Do you get? But apparently in Nigeria you can't mind your business. If you mind your business, they will say you are rude. Who is that? How come she cannot greet? Whose wife is that? She cannot greet. Of which, in Nairobi or in Kenya, if you're a married woman, you're not even supposed to be greeting people's husbands like that. You're not supposed to be greeting male people, male figures, men like that. Apparently in Nigeria, you're supposed to be greeting them. Even if you come across men sitting in a group, you have to greet them. If you pass them, they'll say, whose wife is that? She lacks home training. She is very rude. But in Kenya, we are not rude. We are just being married women. Do you get? So it's a challenge that it really took me time to overcome it. It took me like a year, guys, because the first time I was in Nigeria, my first year, the thing used to just get me so annoyed. Do you get? And apart from the fact that I have to greet men or people's husbands or people of a different or the opposite sex, just to show respect, not only got me sick, but it just got me so disgusted. I'm like, excuse me, I'm not married to you. Why do I owe you greeting? I don't. Are you my husband? Am I your wife? Are we ourselves? Do we know ourselves? But apparently I had to adjust. And this greeting people goes to like greeting even female, just greeting people. See, in fact, this city that I am in, Benin, one of their culture is greeting. Benin people can greet. They can greet you. Somebody will pass like this, you say good morning, ma. It will pass again, you say good morning, ma. If he passes that morning like 5 times, be sure that these 5 times this person is going to greet you. Mostly if you're older than them. So here in Nigeria, if you see anybody that is older than you, you should be greeting the person. And even the first time we went to my husband's maternal home, one of their big aunties came, and because she's my husband's cousin, but because she's older than my husband, do you believe that this woman made me to go on my knees to greet her? I was like, madam, who are you again? Who did you say you are again? So apparently there are some cultures in Nigeria that if you're greeting your husband's older sisters or aunties, you're supposed to be going on your knees to greet them. It's not everybody you wave hi. It's not even everybody. In fact, in Nigeria, if you say hi, if the person is not like your paddiest paddy, like your buddy, like the person is not your die or do friend, if you say hi, it's very possible that the person will not answer you. They believe in good morning, that's a greeting. Another challenge I've been facing, which to me has not really been a challenge like that, because even growing up, I liked cooking. I liked homemade food. Even when I was living alone before I got married, I hardly ate out unless I was going for a date, or I was going to a friend's house, or I was going for a party with friends. But most times I used to cook at home. If you're getting married to a Nigerian man, cooking is a no bargain something. Like, they don't like eating out. If you're married to a Nigerian man who likes eating out, please let me know. But from my own experience, Nigerian men don't like eating out. Nigerian married men, they don't like eating out. They can drink mineral out. If there's somebody that likes to drink 1 or 2 bottles, they can take it out with friends. But they'll still keep their food tummy to come home and eat what was prepared by their wife. In my first year of marriage, it was quite a challenge. I was like, what's wrong with this man? Can't you just go and eat out and allow me to rest? But again, on a second thought, I felt it's good because apparently some people in Nigeria, if they're selling food, if like there's an experience I heard about a woman who was selling food, and then there's this lady that liked to go and buy food for the husband. No, the lady didn't like cooking at home, so the husband likes to go and be buying food from this lady, so much so that the woman already calculated the man's calendar. She knew this time this man used to come and eat. So what the woman did, she went and got a love portion, that is like a love charm, and put in the man's food. And before you know it, guys, this is not a movie. I'm telling you something that happened, that I was told in reality. The people that saw it told me they witnessed it. She put a love charm in the food, and the man's brain or the man's heart turned against the wife, and the man now started loving the man who's cooking. So on a second thought, it's a good thing. If a Nigerian man you're married to likes eating at home, please babe, continue cooking at home for your husband to avoid stories that touches the heart. But another good thing is that I had to talk to my husband. Sometimes we just buy food and eat out, but 98% of the times we cook home, unless we are going out as a family. But you know that instead of saying, hey, you don't want to cook, you go out and buy food and come and dish it. Nigerian men don't believe in that. Kenyan men will believe in you go and buy food and then you come and use our plates to dish it, we eat. Nigerian men don't believe in that. If you're married to a Nigerian man who believes in that, good for you. Please comment down below. I'd like to know, because apparently my own Nigerian man, even if he's somewhere that I'm not with him, he believes in buying food and cooking at home. He doesn't believe in going from one restaurant to another to go and eat. Another challenge I faced is marrying the community. Now, if you're married to a Nigerian, you are our wife. Apparently, you're not my wife. You are our wife. You're married to the community. You're married to the society. I can't even explain it. Do you know the way Kenyans we marry, and it is Mwangi's wife, it is Jogu's wife, it is Otieno's wife? In Nigeria, it's not like that. It is our wife. You're married to the community. Our wife, our husband. When I first got married and relocated to Nigeria, like moved to Nigeria for the first time, I was so annoyed. I was like, why is this person calling me our wife? Why are they calling my husband our husband? Are they planning to sleep with my husband? But I was made to understand that that's just how it is. It's not as if they're planning to sleep with your husband. That's just how it is. You're married to everybody. At number 4, in-laws having access to your house and privacy. Now, this was just like somebody like me. I might seem like somebody who is very social and outgoing, but at the same time, I like my space. I don't like people in my space like that. I'm not saying you cannot visit me, but if you visit me and we did not agree that you're coming to stay for long, and suddenly you came and you are not planning to go, it's as if you're choking me. Because sometimes I need my quiet time, and because you're there and you're my husband's family member, I have to pretend that I'm always in the mood to entertain you, of which I won't always be in the mood to entertain you. But with these our Nigerian sisters and brothers, if you're not entertaining them and they're in your space, they will say your wife is rude, your wife is unfriendly, your wife doesn't know how to take care of family, your wife. So that's one challenge that I came across that it took me time to adjust to. And at a time I just told myself, I cannot kill myself. Let me just be taking it one step at a time. Do you get? And this having access to your house and privacy, the first year is when you realize that it's quite something, because your in-laws will come to your house unannounced. Because why? Because it's not your house. It is our brother's house. In Kenya, you cannot dare it. Kenyans know what I'm saying now. You cannot dare it. It's the madam that is the owner of the house. If she says you come, you come. If she says you're not needed here, you're not needed. And if you come unannounced, she has the right to even tell you, why did you come here unannounced? Please be going. But in Nigeria, you cannot dare it. Okay. And I even heard in-laws that used to come to my house. They even come to your house, and even this wig I'm wearing, if they like it, they will just take it. It's our brother's money that bought the wig. It's our brother's money. It's our brother's house. It's our wife. It's our wife's hair. They'll just come and carry your wig. I had many situations like that when she just walked into my house. They came visiting unannounced. They ended up carrying my wig. They ended up carrying my shoe. They're not stealing it. They're just carrying it in your presence, and you cannot say no. If you say no, your wife is unfriendly. Your wife is unwelcoming. Your wife doesn't like us. She doesn't like your family. She doesn't like our family. Your wife is unruly. Your wife. So to avoid all those things, you have to keep up with it. So what now I do is, if I see anybody that I wasn't expecting has entered, and I know I have something valuable that I don't want them to touch, I'll put it in my innermost closet so that they will not get access to it. Because my darling, if they can get access to it, if they take it, you have no way to tell them to return it. You have no way to tell them, no, don't take that. As soon as their hands land on it, it's their property. And maybe it's not even your husband that bought it. It's you that hustled and bought it with your own money. But they don't have that in their head. The opinion they have in their head is our brother's money. It's our wife's something. It belongs to us. It's for all of us. I've told you that you're a community wife, so that applies even to all those in-laws. Number 5 challenge that I had, or that I'm facing. These challenges I'm telling you, some of them I'm still facing them until now, but because I'm not planning to divorce my husband, I've strategized or re-strategized on how to deal with them. Like now I'm telling you, if I see unexpected visitor in my house, like I told you, they come unannounced, and there's something I have that is valuable to me and I don't want them to lay hands on it, I just try to keep it in my innermost secret place where I know they cannot touch. Another challenge I faced is getting married to a Nigerian man meant family members could come to your house and enter your bedroom. Yes, including brothers, in-laws, aunties. It's like they don't have what we call in Luo quero. Quero is you're not permitted to do it. My first year, or my first time coming to Nigeria and having this experience of even your brother-in-law can knock at your door and before you know he has entered. It was weird to me. It's still weird to me until now. But now, what I'm trying to do is anytime I'm around them or they are around, I ensure that I'm always not caught unawares. Because if I'm in my room, chances are very high that somebody might just knock and enter even before you say come in. Knock and enter because they feel it's our house and you know we are around. You should be on standby, you know. Another challenge is festive periods being a big deal. Now Kenyans know that festive periods are not always a big deal to everybody in Kenya, depending on the mood you're in. But apparently here, festive periods, Christmas, going to the village, all those village meetings, village gatherings is a big deal. And if you're not mingling with them, you're not going to the village, you're not attending any of those, they consider you as unfriendly, unruly, uncultured. Apparently you are so uncultured. Another challenge would be respect is paramount. Now, Kenyans know that we are opinionated, but apparently to Nigerians, mostly as a woman, you're not actually expected to be opinionated. If you're so opinionated, it comes out as you being rude. I even remember my first year of marriage. This was a thing between me and my husband, because he would say something, and because of how he was brought up and bred, you would expect that I'll be on the end of yes sir all the time, but I couldn't. That was just me being Kenyan. I mean, we have our own brains, we have the mind of our own, we have the things we do, we have the things we don't do, we have the things we tolerate, we have the things we don't just tolerate, you get. And it could feel maybe sometimes like I'm being disrespectful or I'm challenging him. Apparently, Nigerians, if you're a woman and you're opinionated, and you get your opinions to men, they'll be like, you're challenging me. Why are you challenging me? And it's not as if you're challenging them. You're just being yourself. You're just being opinionated. You're just standing your grounds. You're just telling them your mind. So it took time for my husband to understand this, but I'm very glad that he later actually understood. And these days, is no longer a thing. He even loves the fact that I'm opinionated these days. The wonders of God, right? Yeah, so as a Kenyan, we don't go about saying yes sir all the time. And when it comes to in-laws now, like in Nigeria, when it comes to your in-laws, you know, it will take time for your in-laws to even understand that you being opinionated is not you being rude, or it's not you being disrespectful. So what I normally do with my in-laws is I just ignore. I simply ignore them, yes, because if you tell them your mind, they will judge you and it will be a case of disregard and disrespect, and I don't have time for that. Imagine at my age, my early 30s, I really don't have time for something that is not bringing value to my life. Me telling you my opinion won't add value to my life, because the person I'm telling that opinion is not even in a position to, Mama, don't draw the chair, is not even in a position to download it and know how important this opinion is. The person is not going to take it with respect. If anything, is going to disregard it and take it like I'm being rude. How dare she say it? Anyway, these are some of the challenges that I'm facing as a Kenyan Nigerian wife. Thank you so much for watching. If you love this video, give it a huge thumbs up and like, share it, comment, let me know your thoughts. If you're dating a Nigerian man, if you're planning to marry a Nigerian man, if you're married to a Nigerian man, let me know the challenges you have been facing, the ones you are facing currently, and how you're handling them. Let me know if you actually relate to any of the above that I mentioned, and let's meet in our next video. And for our new subscribers, I noticed we have many new subscribers. Let me take this chance to welcome you officially to the family. I do not take you guys for granted. Thank you so much for joining the family. I promise you good stuff in this channel. Okay, I'll see you guys in my next video.